Tonight on 7:30 Victoria, heat waves as health threats. The debate on Melbourne's future shape arcs up and the art of Port Phillip Bay. That's 7:30 Victoria after the news. Tonight on 7:30 Victoria, mercury rising, coping with the health threats posed by extreme weather.
In Victoria, it's very much an ad hoc approach in terms of how we're dealing with heat waves.
Damning the plan, an insider speaks out about the government's vision for Melbourne.
I think there's lots of things that are missing in Plan Melbourne that really should be in there.
And Bay Window, the art of looking at Port Phillip.
There's something about the bay that's very special. It gets in your skin, I think, somehow.
Hello and welcome to 7:30 Victoria. I'm Josie Taylor. And there's a big year ahead of us, culminating in November's election. More on the challenges facing the state government in a moment, but first. As high temperatures continue to affect much of the state, there's growing concern we're underestimating the health threat of heat waves. A recent federal government report found the number of deaths directly caused by searing heat is set to quadruple in the next 40 years. Those on the front line, health and charity workers, say a coordinated disaster management plan is now a matter of urgency. Jessica Longbottom reports. It's a big political year ahead. State election day is November the 29th. For our first political interview of 2014, we wanted to speak to the Premier, Denis Napthine, but he's been busy in Shepparton and then in his electorate today. But I was joined a short time ago by Treasurer Michael O'Brien. Treasurer, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Josie.
It's going to be a big year and we have a lot to talk about. But before we move on to politics, if we can just start with the weather, we know that Victoria is going to get much more heat waves, longer, hotter, potentially more deadly. Do you have a plan, a statewide plan to deal with these?
Well, the government does have a statewide heat plan. It was announced in 2011 by the Health Minister and it has been updated since then. It's very important that all levels of government know the role that is entirely entitled to do.
Treasurer, a big year ahead for you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Josie.
Much of the future of Melbourne and its satellite towns depends on a document called Plan Melbourne. It's meant to give clarity on how the city will grow and develop. The document was released in October, but already its effectiveness is being called into question by none other than one of the Planning Minister's key contributors to the project. Guy Stainer has this exclusive report. We'll see. Now to a landscape long relished by Victorians, Port Phillip Bay. It's inspired artists of all sorts. And Sea of Dreams is an exhibition on at the Mornington Peninsula Regional Gallery. It shows Port Phillip on canvas from 1915 up to the present day, a period when the way artists viewed the bay changed dramatically. Andrew Bell has been perusing the pictures. And that's 7:30 Victoria for this week. It's good to be back. But before we go, I'd like to thank Guy Stainer for guiding the program last year. Rest assured, for Guy fans, he'll be a regular contributor this year. And if you'd like to make a suggestion for a story, you can go to our website. And you can follow me on Twitter @Josie Taylor. We're back next Friday after the news. See you then.